bow our heads and close our eyes for a word of prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for waking us up this morning and starting us out on our way. We ask that you guide our minds and our hearts for this conversation. Let everybody receive the messages they need to receive. And we always want to thank you and give you gratitude for what you do for us on the daily. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
What it do, man? It's your boy Saeed.
It's your boy Tom.
JQ.
Bang, go.
And we got a special guest
in the building.
You should call it what you want. Podcast, man.
First guest of the
know
year.
What the fuck going
Come
on?
on, first guest of the
First
year.
guest of the year.
We're going to let him introduce himself.
Introduce yourself, brother.
You know,
Brother.
a very talented artist, should I say.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Man, appreciate y'all having me on here, man.
Yes,
I go by the name of Kahlil Simplis. And these are my dogs, man. So I'm happy to finally, be on here.
Yes,
I know I'll be
sir.
talking crazy in the comments. Can't get blocked today, though.
We on this thing now, you feel me? We
sir.
appreciate you sliding through, giving us a little bit of your time today, you feel me?
Yes,
We're going to have
sir.
a good conversation. We got some good questions lined up.
Oh,
Get to know the artist, get to know what he about, and we're going to just talk about some regular. We're going to keep it called, I call it what you want to do, you feel me?
Feel me? Yes, sir.
But while y'all sitting here watching us, man, make sure y'all go follow the Call It What You Want podcast on Instagram. Subscribe to us on YouTube. You feel me? Follow Behind the Lens Media, Live from Paradise, SSO.LA, Low Key Foodie LA times I. Tap in with Kahlil Simplis. You feel me? Go ahead and follow that man on IG as well. Yeah, man.
Yes.
We doing this thing, man.
Yeah.
But we got a song
We got
of
a
the
song
day
of the
coming
day,
up.
man.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
hey, this is an unreleased track, man. We're
This
gonna
is
let you
definitely unreleased. I
Go
brought an
ahead.
unreleased
Okay.
track with me, man.
Go ahead and introduce that thing, man.
Man, the title of it right at the moment is Broken Bridge. That might change by the time it comes out. But this is just one of my favorite vibes I've made lately, and I feel like, I'm gonna start dropping super hella a lot. So yeah, this might be the start of it, man. So yeah.
Okay.
Hope y'all enjoy some smooth player shit.
Broken Bridge.
What?
This is Broken Bridge from Kahlil Simplis, unreleased track. You heard it here first on the Call It What You Want podcast. You feel me? There we go.
What's the difference between right now and if I wait on it? Why you got a lock screen with my face on it? I got Birkin bags here with your name on it. I'll give you the world, just don't change on me. I can never choose love over loyalty. Like a broken bridge, you can't get over me. I ain't mad at the way you love to spoil me, the way you been obsessed. Like Monique was with Ogilvy. You look good in that dress, where you walk 'em down. And you got that aura, I get lost around. Shit, that thing so good, I might can't live without it. I'm nice to you, but I can still be pimp about it. Gliding, where I'm gliding in your crib, yeah. Sliding, where I'm sliding in your crib. I'm flying, where I'm flying in your crib. Trying, where you trying to change my shit. Getting wrapped up with you, I cannot, yeah. Getting trapped up with you, I cannot, yeah. Running right back to you, I cannot. Staying away from you, I cannot. What's the difference between right now and if I wait on it? Why you got a lock screen with my face on it? I got Birkin bags here with your name on it. I'll give you the world, just don't change on me. I can never choose love over loyalty. Like a broken bridge, you can't get over me. I ain't mad at the way you love to spoil me, the way you been obsessed, like Monique was with Ogilvy.
It's that broken bridge.
Never
Like a broken bridge, you can't get over me.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that, man. What was the inspiration behind that? That's a joint.
Oh man, I think that's yeah, you meet girls and sometimes y'all just click and it's almost like, I don't know what the really difference is if you made me wait or if it is right now. I know you're obsessed with me type shit,
Yeah.
So just that's the vibe I was feeling and I guess that's the way I communicated it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was like, like a broken bridge, you just can't get over me, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you won't be able to get over me, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
come on. Everlasting.
Shit, boy.
Yeah, I'm
That was a
laughing
feeling
at
myself
shit.
record for sure.
Hey, that's a joint. That's a joint.
I appreciate you.
When can they expect that thing?
What's today? The 13th or something. Probably
14.
14. Shit, maybe this week.
Man, maybe this week. Hey, you heard it here first, man. Tap in with that.
Make sure y'all following the man.
Yeah.
Keep updated with what he got going on, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got people in the comments going crazy.
Come on, man.
Tapped in, said it was fire.
Oh, love.
Hey,
Thank you.
Appreciate the love, Tony.
Mo
Yes,
said
sir.
this go.
Come on. Come on, man.
Appreciate you.
Mo skis.
Sir,
Yeah.
easily called.
Yeah.
It's time to get to know the brother, Mr. Kahlil Simplis, a little better, y'all.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You know what I'm saying? Barely. Y'all know his name. We're just gonna get to know a little bit about where he from, where he come from, what he do, what he's into. You feel what I'm saying? So Kahlil, let the people know, where are you from?
I am born and raised in Los Angeles, California. I moved a lot around the city as a kid, so I feel like I was all over from like fucking West LA to the Valley to I was in Hawthorne for a minute. I lived in Inglewood for a minute. I was in the Jays for a minute. Yeah, so all over, man.
Yeah.
It's an LA kid.
Real LA kid.
LA,
man.
yeah.
Hey, I feel like a real LA kid done bounced around a little bit.
sure.
You
Yeah,
feel me?
100%.
You
100%.
feel me? That's how you get well rounded, because you know what I'm saying. The Valley is way different from the city.
Oh, it's way
Absolutely.
different. It was a whole different experience. I was like, oh, this
Man.
shit's crazy. Like, it's not LA at all.
Yeah,
like,
at all.
So like, how was your upbringing in the city and then making that transition to the Valley? Like, what was it? What was it like? It was a culture shock for sure. I can
yeah.
imagine.
Man, just growing up in LA is like, I don't know how to really describe it. It is what it is. It's just, I hoop too, you know what I'm saying? So I had that background, I knew a lot of people. And just knowing everybody all over the city, because there's different cultures and different pockets, in the city. And everybody's like, you from here, you from here, you from here. And it's like the city, but it's like everybody, is different. So getting, friends from all over, being well cultured, I feel like, of LA, you know what I'm saying? Being all over. That was pretty dope. I had separate parent households growing up my whole life. So I got to see two different sides, of LA, so that was dope. And yeah, my upbringing was cool, man. My dad, it was strictly mainly basketball, you know what I'm saying? I was just fucking in the gym with him. Yeah, for real. A lot of structure. My mom, she was more, she was young. My parents were really young. My mom had me at 19, my dad 21. So I was growing up with them, So my mom was like real, she's like Sade-esque, like vibes, that like it's just real. She was a real 90s, like, coming up in the 90s. So I got that from her. Got the real down to earth. She's very down to earth, very spiritual. And then I got the grind and then getting up to work every day and getting to your bag and getting to your shit from my father, So I was just getting the best of both worlds, I feel like, because people can complain about it, but I felt like it served its purpose. The music taste was different. My dad was on Jay-Z, 50 Cent, and he was always in his emotions, like, so he was Jagged Edge, 112, Kim, Joe, like all these. Then my mom was like, she had a super like neo soul vibe, so she was like, India Arie, Sade, Alicia Keys, even all the way to Linkin Park. That's not neo soul, but just like out the box. She liked Pink a lot, so I listened to Pink with her. Like just so many different. I feel like thanks to them, very diverse. And then my cultural background too. So it's very diverse, and I'm blessed and glad to have that.
And that brings a question that Branko had. He said, have you dealt with any social identity, any problems with your social identity due to your ethnicity?
I've been questioned at times, but it's never really been a problem for me. I feel like I'm getting it more now in adulthood than I ever got it as a kid, But yes, I'm comfortable with who I am and where I'm from and what my background is, whether people know it or not. So I'm always down to answer a question. If people, call me out on saying you can't. I'm like, man, I'm not. You know what I mean? I just happen to be diverse from all different parts of the Africa diaspora type shit. So I'm.
Easy call.
That's dope. Let's a little bit about your. You say your dad. You feel me? You gotta tell the people who your dad is. You feel me?
Guard whisperer.
The guard whisperer, man.
Yeah.
Top tier.
My dad is he's been a basketball trainer, all my life since I've been a kid, and his first ever two clients that were big was Trevor Reason and this guy named Gabe Pruitt. He was pretty big in LA at the time. Went to USC.
I remember Gabe.
Gabe. So he trained them, and that's where he started at when I think he was 23 or 24 when he really got started into training.
Yeah.
And now he's like super big time, like training a bunch of NBA guys. I mean, he got Shea from when Shea was, you know, in college, high school, and then he's had Spencer since Spencer was a kid. I don't know too many people that say they've trained somebody from the youth to the league.
Crazy facts.
Yeah. So having that, and then, you know, is dope. And then just he's been going crazy. So I get the blessing of helping him out in the summer because I was around him my whole life. I feel like I have a knack. Naturally, I just have the knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
aside from music, I'm with him training during the summers, and I get to train NBA guys by myself. You know what I'm saying? And so that shit is, you know, amazing. I built great connections with these guys, and it's helped my music ultimately. So, you know, having that basketball background and having him be who he is has just helped me, you know, a lot too. So
can we see Kahlil Simplis in a celebrity game coming soon? What's up?
Probably not for a minute, man. I was doing celebrity like I did Baron Davis's a couple of times, and I was not ready. So I was like, let me get back in the gym for real, because they don't do celebrity. They do the Instagram hoopers now, and they be hooping. So it's like, I got to be ready if I'm going to do one of those, because, you know, they live for the highlights on the cameras and shit. I'm like, no, I just want to hoop. So
Cardio up.
I just want to get my cardio up. But I've been hooping every day lately, so I've been feeling good, man.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah. So where you get your inspiration from?
Man,
Shit.
he kind of mentioned it. Pink.
I know you heard a lot. You heard a lot. Who was like
the main ones, like artists? Yeah, man, shit. I have. It was a lot. I mean, mainly I was listening to Jay-Z with my dad, Lil Wayne. Obviously, Drake had a monumental time period for the age I'm at. So Drake is one of my, you know, is my favorite artist. Then shit from back then, like I listened to a lot of Lauryn Hill. Coming up, I listened to a lot of Alicia Keys. Surprisingly, I loved Alicia Keys, all her music.
What's your favorite Lauryn Hill album? We were just talking about Lauryn Hill
the one, Miseducation, because it's nothing.
The only one.
Yeah, I mean, I love what she did with the Fugees too, but like, you know, the Lauryn Hill album is special. I mean, she that's probably why it's the only one, because that shit is so compact with so much, and it's so after all these years, it's still
relative.
Still, you know, still here. So it's yeah, man, Lauren, that's the one, you know. I listen to a lot of Indie. I feel like I have a rule for myself. I told my mom it's her fault, but if I meet a girl, one of the first questions I ask is if she listens to Indie. Because I feel like if you listen to artists like Indie, or even Cleo Soul nowadays, like girls are, that's somebody that's really trying to heal themselves. It just feel like, you know, you gotta love yourself to listen to Indie a little bit. You know what I'm saying? As a woman, so that's those are my inspirations. Shit, and many more, man. I'll probably miss Kanye. Of course, Kanye. I grew up listening to Kanye. How can I forget? I love Late Registration. My mom and dad were both on that. Tough. Yeah, man. It's all over.
That's dope.
So around what age do you feel like you fell in love with music in general, and then when did you fall in love? When did you fall in love with the process of creating?
Man, I was so. Like, it's funny, so like I never would have thought I would be doing music, man. Like, I was so in the gym and such a basketball like I did nothing else as a kid, bro. Like, literally I didn't play any other sports. I played football maybe 1 year, and that was it. Like, I didn't play any other sports. I didn't go nowhere else. So like, it was basketball. So for me, I just happened, because of my parents' taste in music, I feel like I naturally had a great taste in music. So like, when I was on the team bus with the homies, like I was always on the aux. When we do the team freestyles, I'll be the one that was actually really good. But I never was like, yo, I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I really fell in love with music, man, when I was transitioning from hoop to music. Like, and that's why I had to choose. At a certain point in my life, I had to choose if I was gonna pursue music career and make that shit work, or still try to make hoop work, you know? Because I was at that crossroads where like I could have went back to JUCO and got back to D1 after the injuries, and, you know, could have did that whole grind. But through that year and a half, man, when I was going through the surgeries and just going through that shit, I really fell in love. Like, the passion and the love I have for hoop, I felt that with music. And I was like, oh shit, I got something, you know. This is something that I really love, you know. Whether the money is with it or not, I really love music. Like, and I can make it now, and I can get better at. So it just transferred, bro.
That's dope.
Okay.
So what would you say you enjoy more, like performing or recording?
Performing.
Performing?
For sure, performing. Yeah, performing I tell people all the time. It's like you know too. It's almost like there's no drug you can take that's gonna replicate that feeling of you being on stage. Like nothing. Like, it's a different kind of high. You know what I'm saying? It's a different out of body experience. So for me, like obviously you get those moments recording too, but sometimes you make big songs. Like I know there's artists that made huge songs and not giving a fuck that day. Like my biggest streaming song, I woke up, was in the pandemic and recorded it, didn't give a fuck about it, and it happened to be where it's at, you know? So it's just, you never know. You know, I love recording obviously, but like for me performing, man, I mean, y'all been to my shows, like the energy I can get from people, I don't feel that in a studio. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like I feel that when I'm performing. So performing to me is like, I love that shit more than recording for sure at the moment.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, I'm the opposite. It's like, bro, I think that's where I'm working towards, like building in my career. Is really getting on that stage more. Yeah, I've been on the stage a lot. Right. It just be like, I still feel. I think, you know, we all get them butterflies, get them jitters. You feel me? Sure. But I still get up there and I be like, damn, like, okay, what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna, you know, how I'm gonna interact, and you know, I sometimes I second guess and that anxiety come. So for me, that's just you know, different. You know, I love getting in that booth, and where it's like I feel exhilarating in that booth, because I feel like now I'm conveying this message. You feel me? I don't have that pressure as much. You feel me? Because I can mess up, and you know. But when you in front of people, it's like you better know what you doing up here. You feel me? Because you could easily, like, you know, be B Rabbit up there. You feel me? You don't want to
right away.
Facts.
You don't want to be B Rabbit.
Right away.
Nah, facts, man. It's I think a thing that helps me out too is just like somebody had told me early on, but like people are there for you. You know, at the end of the day, whether you're on a lineup with other people or whatever, like. Fuck what them niggas think. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, fuck what they think, because it's like they not going to the grave with you. So I'm up here. This is my dream. I'm whether
By
y'all sit
yourself
here,
up here,
silent or not, or whether y'all laugh at me or whatever the fuck. I'm up here doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like what I love. So yeah, that's always something to think about.
That's
but,
dope.
So I got a little sidebar. What's a better feeling? Like seeing people react in a positive way towards your music, or hearing your music like get placed, like placements.
Oh, that's a great question. Probably the placements, because that's more affirming for me than I think. I mean, obviously I got homies that I know are being real and they're like, yo, I like this shit, but there's people that will ask me, how's your music going? And the same question, they're like, yeah, that shit's hard. Like, you know what I mean? So it's almost like, I know you're not listening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you get more of the bullshit, I think, when people are like, oh yeah, I fuck with your shit, rather than that shit's on a TV show.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is that shit's in a TV show. Like there's nothing else. I don't give a fuck. You don't fuck with it. Yeah, it's in a TV show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and then the feeling you get from it is like different than somebody saying they fuck with it, because I try to be humble when people are like, yo, I fuck with your music. I'm like, thank you for sure. Like I really try to, you know, accept a compliment. And you just hearing that shit in a TV show though is like, especially when you first hear it, bro, that shit, I don't even know how to describe it. It was almost like, what the fuck? Because you only hear it in that moment, so you don't get to hear it before. Like, you don't get to see it before. It's you see it first when everybody else see it first. So
what show was it on?
You just watching it, you just like,
you just watching it. You don't even know
It
what's
was
about to come on.
Swagger, right?
Yeah, I had
Swagger,
one on.
yeah.
I had one on Swagger, which was super dope, and I had one on Power actually early on, which was pretty dope, and then Swagger is the big one that like. They played the whole song, and I think I was talking about, but like, the craziest part to me about the Swagger one is that the cast chose that one, and I found out all this out after. I found everything out after the fact. Like I didn't know beforehand.
So there's somebody on the cast that really fuck with your music.
The whole cast in a sense, and not to say, but they had, because I didn't know the way it goes. So you have the music supervisor that picks the music,
right?
Yeah, and they have to partner up with the show producer that has to agree with them on if this is, especially when it's like in a show and a moment's emotional and the scene is a pretty big scene for the season.
Because you're going to hear
it, and that's the moment that can turn some shit for people. So I had no idea any of this was going to be a thing. I thought it was going to be like the Power one where it's a couple 20 seconds, like they pulling up in the whip to it or something.
Yeah.
Man, this shit was like in the super monumental moment of the show.
I pieced that. I fuck with Swagger.
It was. I didn't know about the show even till after the shit came out. I went and tapped into the show. Like, it was crazy, man. So like,
I watched that shit too. That shit
I was truly humbled by that, man. Like, it was a whole and like while this shit is playing, I'm like, it's still going.
Yes.
It's still going. Like, I'm saying that out loud. Like, oh shit, this is still going. It's still going. So like, it was. Yeah, shit was crazy, man.
That's hard.
Yeah. So to many more this year, man. You know.
Come on,
so,
man.
Right.
That's hard, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So you got a favorite song or a project? Well, both. What is your favorite song and what is your favorite project today?
Damn.
And what do you like to perform the most?
That's a great one.
Okay, that's a good question.
Yep.
I don't know. Every project is different for me because were early on. Like, I've been releasing music early on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not polished, so just going back and listening to the shit that I don't think was polished it's still hard. But probably my favorite's always gonna be the most recent one I probably put out because I feel like I'm getting better. You know, I think 234 was my first project, and that was really dope for what it was. You know what I mean? In Real Life was dope for me just because of the meaning behind it. I think Save It For Me was my most complete as far as like a story, and the vulnerability I had on that was a beginning of what I'm about to start to show, you know, and be more vulnerable because people can connect with that, you know. Like before I was trying to make music for what I think people want to hear, what I'm trying to get my foot in the door with, and this one felt like there was two of them songs I didn't write. Like I just was drunk, and it was Save It For Me and Just Ranting. I freestyled both them songs the same night. Like I don't do that often. Like I was drunk, and that was from my heart type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Save It For Me a banger too.
Banger.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm proud of all of them. The last one's probably my favorite. My favorite song.
Get out of my head.
I love that one too, man. I don't have my favorite song probably is not even out yet, man. That's that's a crazy.
That's
part.
a good answer.
Okay.
That's a great answer.
Thank
you, bro. That's a great one.
Man,
Yes, sir.
I fuck with God's will, bro. God's will is hard.
Real quick, shout out to
I know that.
Anthony,
Shout out
Anthony
to
Swan.
Swan.
Yeah,
you
shout
feel
out
me
Swan,
holding it down.
My brother Swan. For
Yeah.
sure.
Showing us the great hospitality here today.
Absolutely.
As y'all can see, we in a whole different aesthetic
Yeah,
today.
we in Mandrake.
Yeah.
Shout out Mandrake. Shout out
to the
Swan.
man.
You feel me? We in here going crazy.
Hey, what is 234? What's the meaning behind that?
Wow. All right, we get into that. We got time, right? We got some time over here. Hey man, so try to keep it short-winded, but I started getting into angel numbers after I started making music because I was working with somebody that was like a super engineer head, like super producer. Like I was blessed to actually work with him. You know, somebody that I think is extremely gifted at music. So I started learning more about the science behind sound. You know, when I was watching him engineer every day, and so. I started getting into my spirituality a little bit more on that side, and then I started getting into angel numbers, and so 234. It was funny. That was a studio number of my very first studio I had in Sherman Oaks. The number was 234 in the studio. The bus line that ran up that street to the studio was line 234, and then structurally, all the songs I was making at the time were ending in about 2 minutes and 34 seconds, so I was like, all right, this can't be a coincidence. This is fucking crazy, right? Yeah. So I look up the meaning behind 234, and it's essentially like the rebuild angel number. So like, when you're seeing that a lot, it's to have faith that even though you feel like you're losing everything, and you can use the experiences from that and the power that you have, internally to transition, and you're gonna be good for whatever your next venture is, right? So for that to be my first studio number, the bus line running up, the songs I was making, and then for that, the transition from basketball when I'm going through that time of like losing, I felt like I was losing everything because that's all I fucking knew. I didn't know myself outside of a basketball player. Yeah. So learning myself, it was crazy, man. So I ended up, all my homies were like, yeah, bro, that's an insane coincidence. So ended up naming my first project 234 because even the songs on that were about my transition. So I got that shit tatted on my neck. I was like, that's a number I'm gonna rock with. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot to me. So, that's 234. Yeah, that's the name behind 234.
We big on numbers. You feel me?
Numbers.
Because we definitely, we be in the chat and we always like, you feel me? It was
See,
a couple
angel
years
ago.
We
sending them.
Yeah, we start sending.
Facts.
So
you got to.
And I've been seeing like angel numbers for about, you feel me, at least good 10, 12 years. And I used to see 444 a lot, and 4 is my favorite number. You feel me? And I think it was just once I started seeing that 444, then I started paying attention to it more. You feel me? And then I started paying attention to, it wasn't just 444 that I was seeing. I was seeing numbers in every which way because it'd be on the clock. It'll be on a license plate. It'll be on our mileage. You feel me? We done seen, bro. It's so many ways we done seen the numbers.
Scores, time clocks,
right. And it's not, and it wasn't no specific number. It was, we would see different numbers, and so then we start diving deeper into the angel numbers, and then saying like, okay, so maybe the 111 is what I'm going through right now at this moment, or 333 or whatever, 1111. So we just big on them numbers, man. I think it's all a sign from God. I think it's all a sign that you going in the right direction.
Definitely, I think it's your guardian angels talking to you in that moment. That's how I looked at it. Like, all right, you go and look it up, you know what it means, and you're seeing it, especially if you've seen it a couple of times, and it's like, man, it's my guardian angel speaking to me, because I've done my tarot cards, you know, I do my own sometimes, and it's like I really channel in on like what the message I'm trying to, you know, what's trying to be perceived to me with that intention. So I love angel numbers, man, and I'm glad everybody on that shit. That's probably why we all here, you know.
Right. Facts.
Synchronicity, man. You know?
Alignment, baby.
And then, lastly, my fault, just to get you cut, the favorite song to perform, it's been probably Doubters. My song, I have a song called Doubters. And I'm really talking, you know, on that one about just life. And when I perform that, man, I always feel myself tap out of my body when I perform that one, you know, especially because I start to feel what I'm saying. And it's another level I get. That's probably why I end my shows with that most of the time is Doubters, because I'm going to go out with this and I want you guys to remember me giving you a message, you know. And I just connect with that song so much. So I think Doubters is my favorite at the moment.
Okay. Doubters. That's dope.
Fuck with Doubters for sure.
So, what song / project do your supporters like enjoy the most? Do you feel?
It's a mixture. I feel like it's a good mixture. It's a good mix. Thank God. I got a couple people that still fuck with a lot of my stuff I put out when I first started making music. And then I got a lot of great feedback on the Save It For Me project, and then In the Streets too. That was a very highly receptive.
Sneaky Link pack.
That Sneaky Link pack and the party pack.
That's when I got hip to him. I was like, oh.
Sneaky Link
The
pack.
listener party was going up.
I'm glad y'all pulled up, man.
For sure,
dogs. Nah, but that was
and a disclaimer: if you link with this nigga, be
Shot
prepared
o'clock,
to
nigga.
be fucking faded. Okay,
See, we're drinking.
you're gonna be drunk if you link up with this
I'm
man.
drinking water. I don't know what they talk about.
I will say though, I will say, it's because for In the Streets, it was specifically you had to be. I wanted people to be drunk their first time listening to it, especially my homies, because it was like, this is where it's gonna connect. It's gonna be. I'm gonna hear it in the clubs when people are gonna be drunk. I want people to be late at night when they're drinking alcohol and they're drunk, thinking about their Sneaky Link at night. So it was very intentional. So when they pulled up to the studio session, everybody I wanted blasted before I even played the project, because it was like, I want you to hear this when you should, you know. So
Lit ass night, boy. Lit ass night, boy.
Lit ass night. But I'm a turn up guy, man. I like to turn up, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't go out. So if we going out, we stepping out, we doing something, we gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
Who shoots your videos?
So yeah, my boys Dev, Dre, and Blair. Let me shout them out. So Dev is Dev and Dre, they're my guys. They have they've shot everything I've done. Not one video I've shot without them or Blair. I'll stay loyal to the soil. They're my dogs. And I'm blessed to have them because they got all the equipment. I met them early on, and we just connected off. Like I told them, outside of music, I fuck with them because they've rocked with me. They're the reason I'm able to even shoot shit with not having much of a budget. And I'm just thank God for them. I wouldn't have the visuals I have without them, or even be where I'm at without them. You know,
Quality, bro.
Quality, very quality, man. I'm blessed, bro. I'm very blessed in that manner with them. So shout out Dev, Dre, and Blair. Appreciate y'all boys. That's who I consider my team. And when I make it too, I tell them all the time, like, they're coming, like, or if they make it before me, either way, you know what I'm saying? Because they do dope shit too. So,
so what have you struggled with your musical journey like, so far?
Struggle wise, I feel like just the journey itself, you know, I'm not gonna call it a struggle, but I feel like the whole thing, instead of just, let me get that back.
It's all good.
All right. I haven't. I feel like honestly, just breaking that door down. That's been the hardest struggle independently. You know, is breaking that door down to get to the next level. So. That's what I would say is the biggest struggle, because obviously I could say mental health, I could say being consistent, I could say not quitting on myself, but
right.
It all forms into one. So I feel like, maybe I'll say mental health, and I don't want to say it's a struggle, but it's definitely a balance that you have to be aware of. And there's days where you're not good, because those thoughts come every single day. It's not like I'm gonna take a day off from them thoughts coming. Like they're there. It's just how am I gonna manage these today? Am I gonna manage them better than I did yesterday? Am I gonna let it fuck with the rest of my day up, or am I gonna be like, man, fuck that shit, let it wash through and just get back to it, you know? Because they come every single day. It's not a day off with your mental health, you know what I'm saying? So
that's real talk.
Speaking of that, Coach Blaza, she said, "Did you ever feel like giving up?"
hell yeah.
Appreciate
Hell
that, Coach.
yeah. You feel
honesty,
like,
bro.
yeah, I'm not even gonna sit here in front, man. Like, I'm not a quitter by any means, but you definitely have your days where you're, man, like, because I tell people this, like, because you are delusional about chasing your dreams, sometimes you really feel like you're delusional. Like, some days where it's like, am I mentally crazy? Like, am I chasing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have certain thoughts, but again, those are the ones you don't give into. So I feel like just being sure, and, you know, obviously the things that you get affirmed by, you keep your connection with God strong, you keep your connection with your spirit strong.
Definitely.
You know, you're gonna be able to get through those thoughts of giving up. So definitely that shit is natural. Like I say, they come every single day. Pause. They're there every day. They're there every day.
Hey, fellas, I know we was talking about numbers. It's 222.
Numbers.
222. We right where we supposed to be. Oh
sir.
God,
Man, what I'm
Yes,
saying.
sir.
Talk about it all the time. So this next segment, I think we kind of, you feel me? We kind of gave it away a little bit, but close your eyes. You know, yes, sir.
All right.
This segment is called "You Wrote It," and so this is where the artists are tested on their lyrics.
Shit.
Yeah, you got to
What song is from?
What song is it from? So number one, I haven't yet, but if I want, I can give the world.
Y'all went deep diving. This is I want I could get it well. It's on
So, yeah,
fuck.
tell us what song that is.
Is it
and then
on
you gotta-
in real life?
you gotta
Nah,
finish.
it's on. It's fuck. I think it's on Safe House.
Oh, so wait, are we supposed to be having him finish the lyrics
You gotta
or
you gotta
guess the
finish
song?
finish the lyrics.
Okay.
To that.
Oh
If I
shit.
haven't yet,
But if I want, I can give the world some while you play with my curls. I think I said some of that nature. Fuck, man. That's that, and I always suck and remember my shit. It's off Safe House for sure. I want to say it's the last song on Safe House. I made the song with Marty, my homie Marty.
Coming through.
And we sampled the Dream.
yeah.
We sampled the Dream song.
All right,
yeah.
time.
Dream.
Saeed,
Emotional.
is that right?
Go down. We're going.
What song was that?
Emotion.
That was from Emotional?
Yeah.
You sure? Damn.
Said I haven't yet, but if I want it, I can give the world my needs at my disposal. Man, I'm feeling fantastic.
Things I've seen you couldn't imagine. Oh yeah, that's from the Safe House joint. That's the last song on Safe House. I don't know why I can't remember the name of the song right now.
Yeah.
No, if I knew then, excuse me.
If I knew then, yes. If I knew then, yep. If I knew then.
Wait, I'm
If
sorry.
I knew then what I knew now, yeah. We
Yeah.
ain't giving so much to the loose doubts. Yeah, facts,
Yeah.
facts, facts.
So yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, Coach
Are you-
Blaza. Coach Blaza trying to bake you, Saeed.
What's he say?
Ooh.
She said, "Do Saeed next."
See, look, they know. They
Coming
know.
with it,
Yeah,
boy.
like that's all I say.
Pretenders.
You wrote it.
funny as
You wrote it.
hell.
You should remember it. But no.
Oh God, so you got
y'all.
hella lyrics.
I got too many years.
All right, I'm gonna go down.
So that's number one.
bro.
All right, so you didn't get the first one. You got
all
it.
good. You
but
good.
you didn't-
I just didn't remember the name.
You gotta remember the
Oh,
lyrics.
The lyrics.
You gotta remember the lyrics. So number two,
Oh shit.
I put the work in, sacrifice, and put the time in.
I quit, bro.
Yeah, he said I quit.
Yeah.
No, I put the work in, sacrifice, put the time in. Is that Nightcap?
That nightcap time.
Can
I
you
don't
finish
remember
the lyrics?
Nah, I
Oh,
can't
you
finish the lyrics on this one.
Hell no.
So this one.
Nah. I'm not
Okay.
even gonna lie to y'all. Let me see. Put the work in, sacrifice, put the time in.
I believe that is it.
Is it Nightcap?
No, it's not like that. It's I think that's in real. That's often in real life. I think that's emotional.
Yeah.
I believe that's emotional.
Damn, what's the rest of the
down.
lyrics, man?
Yeah, we
down.
can see
Ready?
the rest of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Oh.
Buy my mama a crib before I buy myself a diamond.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a fact though.
Look.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's
All right.
hard. That's hard.
That's a bar.
I'll definitely
that's
buy
a
my
bar.
mama a house before I start flashing jewelry on Instagram and shit, bro. For sure.
Come on.
Right away.
Man with
That's
morals,
that's
man.
the meaning
Come
of that
on,
one,
bro.
That's what we love to hear, man. So we got one more.
Oh, this yeah, Justin the Chief.
Yeah, niggas
mad they slept on you back in college. Now they don't even get acknowledged. That's emotional for sure. I don't know the rest of the lyrics on that though.
Yeah,
I'm the worst. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know the rest of the
it's
lyrics.
good. You the first
So,
artist
Can
to
I-
do this.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is one.
Can I give him a little, like the first few words? Maybe
Yeah.
he could, you said that you.
Okay.
Said that you niggas mad they slept on you back in college. Niggas mad they slept on you back in college. Now they don't even get acknowledged.
You said that
You said, God damn.
Oh, it's
Ooh,
tough.
wee.
Damn, bro, I don't remember.
Go down.
Oh, you said that you a water sign. I might swim. You said that I give you all the signs for us to coexist. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that was fire. I remember. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Fire,
that was
yeah.
Said that you a water sign. I might swim. You said I give you all the signs for us to coexist. Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah, me and Tom went deep dive, and I
Yeah,
was
y'all
like,
sure did, bro. I appreciate
That's
that too.
hard,
That's
bro.
love, man.
Yeah, so with this
First
segment,
ever.
Yeah, first ever. You the first ever, bro.
the first
Yeah.
ever.
Bing bong. So yeah, don't feel bad, man. It
Oh,
just
yeah, nah.
you make so much good content that it's
Yeah.
that's why I be telling
Music.
people it's so hard. They be like, bro, you
music.
wrote this shit. I'm like, bro, I don't.
They got people got it's just
A
like
lot of shit been written, man.
Yeah.
a lot of shit that's not even out there.
Yeah,
Tell me that paper you wrote in the 8th grade.
right.
Like,
Nah, it's
what are you
hard.
talking about? Right?
Like I remember the songs sometimes, but when it comes to my lyrics, sometimes I really don't like remember. And then too, for my thing is too, I'll put something out and then I'll
Forget about
Yeah,
it.
Out of there.
Yeah,
some of these
It's out.
songs I don't listen to, not because I don't like them, but you know what I'm saying. Like I listened to them so many times before they came out that once it's out, I'm kind of like
Over that
done.
shit.
Finally.
The fuck out.
Like a
Yeah,
relief,
you know,
huh?
On to
like,
something
yeah,
else.
the fuck
It's
out.
crazy because you gotta have that perseverance to like. Then I gotta go promote this shit after listening
Yep.
to it a million times.
Facts.
Yeah, no, I gotta. You know, it is
That
what it
makes
is.
sense.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
that was fun. Yeah, you
That
wrote
was
it.
fun. Now I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. I
Yeah,
really
you wrote a segment.
Man,
Yeah.
since he an artist, I think we could do a sweeper key, right? Cannot.
Come on,
You
man.
got
Write it.
one?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Keep.
Late registration or graduation?
Ooh, sweep or keep.
Spot. Yeah.
Oh, I'm keeping late registration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep late registration. That shit meant
Yeah.
something to me. Like they both did. Let me both did. But graduation was more commercial for me. I feel like late registration was like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Soulful.
Yeah.
Go crazy.
Yeah, the samples going crazy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, I had another one. One more sweeper keep.
Got a super key?
Yeah, Jay Z.
Jay-Z.
Cause you a Jay Z
But we gotta give him
fan.
2 albums though.
Yeah,
Give him
2
2
albums.
Blueprint one, or
Black album.
The
You
Black
shouldn't
album.
have said the Black Album, bro. I'm gonna keep the Black Album
Every time.
every time. I'm gonna
That
keep
shit was
the Black
great.
Album.
Yeah.
Shit was
Yeah,
great.
you should've
Look,
said something
Saeed
else.
might beg to differ.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
what
Saeed
you
gonna
say?
definitely differ.
As a person, I like the Black Album over Blueprint 1. And I like Blueprint 1.
Blueprint one, bro. Bangers. Everybody said, yeah, they all said the Black album, bro. Blueprint one had bangers, bro.
It did.
From
It did.
1 to
We never
1 to
said it
13.
didn't.
No,
Yeah.
no dispute.
And just me, I'm like, what? That was just maybe it was just because I think I was in 9th grade. You feel me? And I think it was just
That's
like,
definitely what it was.
It was a
No.
stamp. It was
So
it's
it was
something
like,
that
it was stamped, bro.
It's a time
From
period.
that,
Yeah.
I'm a little younger too, so I think the Black Album.
Exactly.
Like, that's
when,
what I'm saying.
When
It's
did
a
the
time
Black
period.
album come out? When
That was like 2003. 4, 8. That might be 8. That might be.
No, it was like 3, 4.
yeah, it was
That was like
early
2003,
2000s.
2004. We was
It
still
was
in middle
right,
school
it was
for
right
sure.
after. It was right after.
I remember that's when
Blueprint.
LeBron was drafted and they were doing
2003,
that whole,
2004.
Yeah.
We was for
sure.
sure in
I
middle
was
school still.
7, bro, so that's,
At least we was.
I would have started listening to that then.
What the-
I was
yeah.
7. I was 7 in 2003.
Yeah, see. So yeah, that's where it is.
Great time.
Great
Great
time,
time. But man, we definitely appreciate you coming through. You
For
feel
sure,
me today, man?
Hey man, appreciate y'all having me, man. This is I love what y'all doing, man. I'm so proud of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna support y'all obviously any way I can. So
Yeah.
support goes a long way, man. Y'all too, man. You know what I'm saying? I haven't known you too long, but I
Yeah.
love what y'all doing, man. This is amazing to see you guys doing this, you know, and it's inspiring, man, for other people to do and, you know, to just take that step and just do something. You know, I know it takes work to do a podcast as simple as people may think it is.
Yeah.
It takes so much work that they don't see, man. So
Facts.
it's definitely, I love to see it, bro. And I'm proud of y'all.
Yeah.
And I'm
Man,
blessed to be
appreciate
up here. You know, I'm gonna turn y'all shit up. You know what I'm saying? I tried to
Yeah.
keep it a little PG as the best I could today. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you solid.
And I got a question, you know what I'm saying, before we get out of here. I don't know if people know what inspired y'all four to come together and actually start this. Like, what was those conversations?
Man.
Yeah.
I always say it's alignment. It's always been alignment, bro.
Yeah.
I'll put it like this. This is not our like first venture together.
Mm.
It's not.
Like,
bro.
we've done a
That's
lot.
fire.
We've done
Rodeo.
a lot
Yeah.
of different things,
Yeah.
bro.
Done a lot. We can go down a list,
For sure.
long list of things.
For sure. What I will say though, this is probably the most fulfilling
Yeah.
As far as everything that we've done together.
Yeah.
And it's been the most cohesive, I would say.
Yeah.
And the most consistent.
Yeah.
I will say that I think it was we really wanted to be consistent. We wanted to find something that we can be consistent with as a team. And I think once we found that niche and we found this audience and found this lane, I think it was just it was easy. You feel me? It propelled us to.
And it was also, we wanted to find something we could do where we didn't feel like we were forcing to be somebody we weren't.
Right.
You feel me?
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? All of us is laid back, chill dudes, so we didn't want to have to put on a persona to be on camera or on the mic. You feel what I'm saying? We want to still be able to do what we do, enjoy what we do, but still be ourselves.
Shit, from my outside perspective, y'all was the same niggas y'all are off the camera.
Oh,
Man, and that's how we try to keep
That's
it.
what we want to be.
So, how are you, buddy?
So yeah, man.
That's beautiful, man. I want y'all to know too, having a bond with people and men too is strong. That's what I'm trying to work on for myself this year. Is building a bond with the group of people I consider close and actually taking that next step. So it's important to have people in your circle, man, that you guys can rely on. It's a very powerful thing, and y'all cherish that for real.
Not gonna lie, like that's kind of why we started this. Like we wanted to be a platform for the black community and
men in general.
Men in general.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, that kind of opened up the gates to where we are now.
Yeah.
Call it what you want, nigga. We all.
Hey, Coach A. Blaza tapped in and said that Blazer said we need to jump on her podcast.
Yeah.
Off top.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. We definitely was just talking this week. She said we inspired her last week to start her podcast.
Yeah.
Y'all inspired me to, you know what I'm saying? Get it cracking,
man.
Come on,
Not
man.
a swill.
Come on.
Yeah.
Remember
We had
what
inspiration.
Rex Life just say? Do that shit.
Do that
Do
shit,
it,
man.
bro.
You feel me?
You feel me? Like
Shit,
you
that's
said,
what
be
we-
bold.
That's what we
bold,
did
be
every
bold,
time.
baby.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every
Once
time,
you have
sure.
an idea, that shit is out there. It's in the universe. Somebody gonna
Yes,
take
sir.
it.
Somebody gonna get it, bro.
Somebody
Yeah.
gonna get it. Whether you say it or not, it's out there. So
Yeah.
It's happened.
It was happening multiple
Do that
times.
shit.
Happened,
Yeah.
bro.
So yeah, man.
Ain't
It's,
nothing new under the sun, my G.
it's a blessing. It's just a blessing that we here today, man. Thank y'all for tuning in with us.
Sandy.
Really
bad.
enjoy the podcast. And Kahlil,
You were great.
You were great. Perfect.
Oh, thank you, Sandy. Appreciate you.
Perfect. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Coach Blaza.
Appreciate everybody tapping in.
Thank you, everybody.
TJ.
Thank you, TJ.
Yeah,
Shout out
facts.
Say. I see you,
Thank you,
Big Dog.
Pops.
Las Vegas
Mo,
family. Hey,
everybody.
shout out Vegas. Man, everybody that's tapping in and tuning in with us every week. We appreciate y'all. We couldn't do it without y'all. But we'll see y'all next week, man. It's your boy Saeed.
It's your boy Tom.
JQ.
Bang, go.
Kahlil Simplis.
Kahlil Simplis.
Come on, baby.
Khalil will probably be in the comments next week, man.
Oh,
But
God.
yeah,
Right
hey,
away.
man, you reached the Call It What You Want podcast.
We out of here.
Peace, love, unity.
You already know.